See this? Eggs that are sliding around like it's on ice. Zero sticking. This is cast iron, not Teflon, not stainless, the exact same skillet your grandmother probably used. Why do so many people have problems with cast iron skillets and eggs sticking to them or food sticking to them? They're not as easy out of the box as, say, a Teflon pan, but Teflon pans are absolutely horrible for you. There's forever chemicals. There's so many other reasons as well that cast iron is so much better. It's a huge heat sink. You get a nice crisp crust on your steak, your eggs as well. I love my eggs to have a little bit of a sear to them, if that makes sense. I like my eggs runny, but with a little sear, a little crisp around the edges. And you can do that with cast iron. These things will last for generations. This is by far the best way to cook. Stainless steel is clean, there's no forever chemicals, but everything sticks to it. It's a pain in the butt. Cast iron has been used for generations, and in today's video, I am going to show you a few easy steps to use cast iron like a professional. It's really not even hard once you know what to do, but there's just like 2 or 3 things that people mess up over and over again. All right, let's jump right into the video. The first thing that people mess up, and I used to make this mistake as well. You're in a hurry. Everyone's in a hurry. You're in a rush. You want to get going. You throw your cast iron skillet on the stovetop and you turn it on, and then you break your egg and you put it in there. You just made the first mistake. This pan is heavy. This thing is a heat sink. There's mass to it. There's like thermodynamics that go on when it comes to a pan. Now that all sounds complicated, but it's really simple. You want to put the pan on. You want to put it on medium to high, just like that, and then just leave it. 2 or 3 minutes. You got 2 or 3 minutes to spare, and if you're in a rush and you got to get things going, just plan for that ahead of time. All right, so what sort of fat are you going to use in your pan? You can do whatever you want. A lot of people use oils. I don't use oils. Why? Because oils go rancid. The best thing, in my opinion, is to use tallow. I'm talking about to cook your eggs in. Here we have some beautiful farm fresh eggs. We just got these out of the chicken coop. Our chicken coop was from horizonstructures.com. We've partnered with those guys. There's nothing better in the world than farm fresh eggs, by the way, since this video is about not having your eggs stick in your pan. If you can do better, do better. Get the best eggs you can. You get the cheapest eggs at the grocery store, that's still way better than eating cereal or Pop-Tarts, of course. But eggs do matter, and if you have inflammation, insulin resistance, autoimmune disorders, things like that, some eggs from the store can be highly inflammatory. So be mindful of the eggs. But this video isn't about eggs, but huge thank you to Horizon Structures. Link in the description below if you want to get your own chicken coop. They custom make it. They shipped ours right to our house. We absolutely love it. This is kind of a short little supply, but it's cold out again. Once it warms up, we're going to be getting tons of eggs from our chicken. So this is heating up for about 3 minutes. The fat you use in the pan, there's a critical step after this. Stay tuned for that. But the fat you use in the pan to cook your food, these are my 2 choices right here. Beef tallow, I'll put a little scoop of it in there. Depending on what I'm cooking. For my eggs, I really like butter as well. So the thing that's nice with beef tallow is this has a super high smoke point where oil often doesn't. So you can get this really hot and you'll be just fine. All right, now we have to put it in fat. There we go. Now the trick now is you have to let that egg sit for a minute, and it's got to get a little bit of crisp underneath it. This is when people panic and they're like, oh, my egg is sticking to my cast iron. No, you have to allow it to get a little bit of a crisp underneath it, and then it will release, and I'll show you here in a second. Today's video is sponsored proudly by ButcherBox. They recently launched a new initiative where you can support your local USA American farmers. Support American farmers with this new US pasture-raised beef from ButcherBox. This is USDA choice meat. Look at this ribeye, it's absolutely fantastic. The cows are never in feedlots. They're pasture raised. There's no antibiotics, no hormones. You're supporting a local American farmer. I get so many people asking me, how can I do that? Now you can do it with ButcherBox. There's more details, including a really special offer if you use the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Now back to today's video. Look at nonstick, nonstick, nonstick. Now I got it a little too crispy because I was trying to show you guys the nonstick, but I like mine a little crispy like that, and it's still runny. I'm gonna show you this finished egg in a second. Watch this. Runny on the top. Oh, this is my favorite type of egg. That is gonna be incredible. Crispy, runny. Oh, that is the best egg in the world right there. It's so good. And as you could see, it was not sticking. The trick, plenty of fat, tallow, and let it set up. You gotta let the egg set up and get a little crisp on the bottom before you start moving it around. I'm gonna take this last bite, but there's one more really important tip. All right, now we've cooked the eggs. I've demonstrated to you that they don't stick, so it's important that you preheat the pan, number one. Number two, the oil or the fat that you use, I prefer tallow. Butter's good as well. Number three, this is the critical one. When you're done cooking and you're eating it, it's how do you prepare your cast iron for the next time? And a lot of people mess this out. You do not take this thing and put it in the water. That is a big no-no. Here's what I do. I clean it out with a paper towel, and usually a wood spatula. Of course, I'm doing a video now. I can't find the wood spatula because one of my girls took it, but I try to clean out, see if there's any chunks left in there, and clean out any chunks. Like for eggs, if you do them like that, they come out in one piece. Like, look at that. That is pretty darn clean, I would say. So, I'm gonna get some comments from people, but I would honestly almost leave it just like that, but there is one other step. I'll take just a couple little chunks of this. It doesn't have to be a lot. A little goes a long way. My pan is still hot. I turned the heat off, but it's so thick, it's cast iron, that it gets a nice, it's a heat sink. Take my same paper towel so I don't be wasteful. And the tallow in there is already melting. And you take this and you wipe it around the whole pan. Try to get all the little edges. Anywhere it looks dry, you get it. And you leave just a super thin coating. You see how shiny that is? Super thin coating of tallow on there. So in conclusion, hot pan, good fat, patience, preheat the pan, clean it out and season it for next time. There's nothing better than waking up and wanting some eggs for breakfast and you see a nice cast iron skillet that's well seasoned. Sometimes it's ready to go without even putting much fat in it at all. It's all about just having a little bit of patience. That cast iron skillet will last you generations to come if you take care of it like I just described in this video. It'll be completely non-stick. You can sear eggs in it. You can float them around as I showed you in there. Leave a comment down below. Do you cook with cast iron? And what are some of your tips? What did I miss in here? Because I'm by no means an expert. I've been using cast iron myself, but I'm always learning more. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, comment down below, share with a friend, and make sure you subscribe. And if you love that video, I think you'll really like this video in the corner of the screen. Give that one a watch next. Thanks so much for watching.